I'm Trina McCleary, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my Cup of Culture project. Well, for my Cup of Culture project, I chose off the portion of the menu, the experience portion. The reason why I chose the experience portion is because I learn better by seeing and doing things, rather than reading things. I chose going to the museum of the Negro League Baseball Museum, located in Kansas City, Missouri, where baseball's a really big thing. Well, what was really cool about the museum was there was a theater located in the museum where you could actually watch the history of the Negro League Baseball Museum, and then you could go through the museum and see all the other cool stuff like autographed baseballs, autographed jerseys, and they had all these neat plaques on the wall that you could read of like events and stuff that happened. That was really cool. Well, I don't know if you guys have ever watched the movie The Race that was about Jesse Owens in the Olympic Games in 1936 in Berlin, Germany. But if you know anything about that time frame, you know that the Holocaust was really big in that time in Germany, and Hitler was not nice. Well, he didn't want African Americans and Jews in any different cultures competing in the Olympic Games. But America said, if you don't allow them, then we're not coming. And so since Germany really wanted to compete against us, then they allowed us to come. And Jesse Owens was a really big figure for the African American culture. He won 4 Olympic medals that year, 4 gold Olympic medals, one of the first African Americans to ever do so, because he was such a great athlete. Just because you come from a different culture doesn't mean you should be treated different than anyone else. Well, that movie actually had something to do with the Negro League Baseball Museum. I had no idea. Jesse Owens actually helped create a Negro League baseball team in Ohio. I was like, whoa, that's awesome since I'm going to that museum. Well, when you walk through the museum, they have a timeline at the bottom where you can follow it start to finish on your way through. And guess what they had on there? 1936, Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals in the Olympic Games in Berlin, Germany. I was like, whoa, that's so awesome. Well, holding in my hands right here is a Wheatie box of some of the Negro League players. You have Satchel Paige, Cool Papa Bell, and Joshua Gibson. They were some of the best African American players of all times. They were better than any American players ever. And what I didn't like about the museum was it truly showed you how they were treated. It wasn't always pretty, guys. Let me tell you that. Another thing that I didn't really like about how the museum was set up was there was so much stuff crammed into one little place. It was kind of hard to follow everything because you just had so much to look at in so little time because you were trying to get from point A to point B, and it was so hard just to see everything. What I really liked about this museum, not only did it have the theater so you could watch a movie about it, and they had different little things you could do, was it actually showed you how different the cultures were treated in sports. And if you play sports or have anything to do with sports, maybe you don't like sports, but everyone should be treated equally, no matter your skin color, your religion, your culture, anything. Everyone should be created different. And in that museum, it truly showed you what happened. Here's an example for you. The Monarchs were national champions. And you're probably like, who's the Monarchs? Well, they were actually Kansas City's Negro League baseball team. And they actually won a national championship game. And just because they won didn't mean they were allowed to eat in a restaurant, because that restaurant didn't allow African Americans. And I was super sad. I was like, oh, that's awful. But because they were so popular and drew such a big crowd, the owner of the restaurant actually allowed them to eat after their game because they brought so many people. Now, I'm so glad things are better, but will they ever be great? Probably not. But the best thing you and I and anyone can do is just treat people fairly, no matter what culture they are. And study about their culture. Learn about the culture. See how good they are at certain things or things they really enjoy. Just don't put them down. Thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoy.